What's up, everybody? This is Jack with Bonfire Locks, and I'm excited to bring you guys three more NBA best bets. As you can see here, we're on an insane run. But before I get into that, make sure to subscribe, like, let me know in the comments if you've been tailing the past videos picks, because as you see, these past videos, we've been crushing it. There's a lot to cover in this video. Like I said, we have three NBA best bets. March Madness we'll brief on. Before I get into that, I'm just so excited. You can see 9-1 in our last 10 NBA picks straight up, plus 14 units. We are on an insane run. Now we've been using Dabble. If you want to sign up, like I said, free $25. Use promo code Bonfire. The link is in the description below. They'll give you guys a free $25. We've been on an insane run. I've been talking to you guys on Threads, Twitter, etc. People tailing it. We are winning. So again, if you just take these bet picks straight up, you're 8-1. That's an insane. That alone, or you're 9-1, you're up 8 units. That alone is insane. But if you've been tailing these with us on Dabble, you're up 14 units. The reason we use Dabble for these three mans, you can see here they do 6x their money. Now a lot of these daily fantasy apps, you get different value depending on how many people are in the roster you're using. Dabble is, from what I've seen, is the best value for three mans. That's why in these videos I've been using Dabble pretty much exclusively. But one thing I will do, I'll probably get into letting you guys know. I'll probably dig deeper into what apps are the best for what rosters you guys want. If you want 2-man, 3-man, 4-man, 5, etc., which I can look through what's the best value for you guys. If you want that, let me know in the comments, and I can research it and make a video for you guys to kind of go through all the different apps, because there's so many different daily fantasy apps out there. As you can see, we're partnered with a bunch of them, so make sure you get those. And like I always say, make sure you're on multiple daily fantasy apps. It's the best way to make sure you're getting the best value. And like I said, a lot of them aren't doing 6x's for 3-mans, but Dabble does. They're giving away, they boosted their promo to $25, and it couldn't have come at a better time because we are on an insane run. Again, 9-1 in our last 10 NBA picks, plus 14 units over on Dabble. The college basketball picks we've been giving out, they've been up and down. We took the over in UNC, San Diego State. I felt super comfortable with that. And then I was like, you know what? San Diego State plus 4.5, that'll hit it. Worst bet I've ever made in my life. Terrible decision. Terrible. They got their doors blown out. And last night, Texas, I'm like, Texas plus 3. I would have taken them minus 2.5. I thought they were the better team. Watching the whole first half, phenomenal. They're up pretty much 10 the entire half. I'm like, okay. Then Xavier hits a 3 towards the end of the half. I was like, oh, that's not good. And then Texas goes in right before the buzzer, hits a nice little mid-range 2, and I'm like, okay, good. We had some momentum going into the second half. We're up, I think, 8 going into the half, plus 3. I'm like, oh, we got 11 points into the half. We're good. Nope. Xavier just blows the doors off them. I think they outscored them by 14 in the second half or something like that. Or no, it's more than 14 because we lost by 6, so it was 17. They outscored them by 17 points in the second half, which is a brutal beat. But we have a ton more games today. There's a ton of college basketball coming out today. I'll be posting those all on Winnable, my socials as well, so make sure to follow me on Threads, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. I'm also on Twitter. I'm in a competitive betting league now for March Madness. I'm in the American Betting League Association for their March Madness. So I'm going head-to-head against other handicappers to see who is the best one. All my picks are being tracked. We're using BetStamp for that, but it doesn't really matter. It's just more information on how the tournament's going. But if you want to follow that, follow me on Twitter at Bonfire Locks. I'll be posting it in there, and I'll probably, I'll keep you guys posted on YouTube as well. But again, super pumped. We swept last night. Just a great run, and I hope you guys tailed again. Let me know in the comments if you tailed, and make sure to smash the subscribe button to stay up to date with picks. Now again, so these, I usually start with this page, but whatever. Again, subscribe, like, comment, share, as always. And make sure you get on the VIP. I'll be posting a ton of VIP college basketball picks this weekend. I love March Madness. It's my favorite time of this season. I always do very well in the tournament. Knock on wood, I do well this year again. But I usually like the board, see the board, I bet on every single game. So half the picks will be on the free winnable, half of them will be on VIP. But if you sign up using promo code YouTube, you'll get all of them. Again, it's a free week. I'm a 1% better. I'm in the betting league for a reason. I'm in time stamped on ESPN in the top 1% for a reason. So make sure you get all the picks. Free week. And yeah, sorry, I'm exhausted. I'm just very excited. And let's get into the picks we have for today. And we're running it back with one of the plays we had last night. Because if it's not broken, what am I in the props? Okay. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And all these are points again, actually. We've been doing that well. So let's just go points, make this easier on myself. We're on Pascal Siakam over 21 points. Again, you can see it hit for us last night. He had 29, which was phenomenal. He's hit this in 4 straight. He's hitting this in those last 10 games at a 70% clip. But as always, I always like to zoom in. How are they doing in the past 5 games? You can see he's been going up, 25, 27, down to 26, 29. He's averaging 24 across the last 5, which gives us a 2.5 point buffer, and the median, which is huge, is 5.5 because he did have, the bad game against Chicago. Sorry, I'm talking really fast. I'm just very excited. I feel like a kid waking up on Christmas Day for March Madness. Thursday, March Madness is my favorite day of the year, so I'm just a little excited. I gotta slow down a little bit. But as I was saying, he's hit this in his last 4. He's played very well. I don't think he'll have another 29-point night tonight. I think it'll be more around 24, 25, 26 range. But I do see him playing well. They're at home against Brooklyn. So I really like this play. Again, hit for us last night. Let's keep the ball rolling. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And make sure you take the first pick, Pascal Siakam, more than 21 points. Now, the next player we're going is Bridges. And we're going Bridges more than 16 points. And you can see here, he hasn't played that well in his last 10 games or so. But if we zoom in on his last 5, he's right there. So he's averaging actually 21. Even though he's only hit this 60% of the time, he's actually averaging pretty much 22 over the stretch, which gives us 5.5 on the buffer and the median of about 2.5, which I like a lot. You can see here, the 2 times he missed this, he had 15 and 14. And I've talked a lot about that in previous videos. Is I don't like players who are really streaky. They're kind of more difficult to predict. However, Mikal, he's going against his brother in this game. He's playing at Chicago. I think that'll make him want to play more. I think his teammates will actually give him the ball more. Because at the end of the day, I know it is professional basketball. These are still people. They're still players. You're going against your brother. His friends and who are his teammates know he's going against his brother. They're going to feed him the ball more. And I think he will hit this number pretty easily. I think he'll get in the low 20s range. And again, he only missed it twice. And the times he missed it in total by missing it twice, he only missed it by combined 4 points. So again, I really like that he's averaging almost 22 in this stretch, in this 5-game stretch. It's a little different than what I usually do, but I'm also taking into the human effect. He is playing against his brother, and I like this pick a lot. Now, before I get into the best play of the day, as always, make sure to claim over $600 in bonuses and free wins in all the links in the description below. Sign up on all these great apps using promo code Bonfire. Wanna, Betr, Chalkboard, Dabble, they're all offering you guys free bonuses. Wanna, definitely take advantage. If you do anything, sign up on Wanna. Make sure you sign up using promo code Bonfire. The link is in the description below. They're doing an insane giveaway for March Madness. One of their pools, if you win, it's live for the next 10 days, so make sure you get in now. If you win their contest, you get a trip to the Final Four. You and a friend get a trip to the Final Four, which is insane. Wanna is they're doing a ton of free giveaways. They're doing a ton of awesome deals. So make sure you sign up on Wanna. Go use promo code Bonfire. Let them know that I send you over there. And get in on that free action. Now, the best play of the day is, you might be thinking it, is Miles' brother, or Mikhail's brother, Miles. And we're going over 21 points. Now, if we look here, he's hit this 60% of his last 10. Again, 60% of his last 5, averaging 24 with a median of 26. And he hasn't hit them in his last 2 games, and I like that. He had a bad game against the Clippers, only 7 points. And prior to that, he missed it again. But this time he only missed it by half a point, which is fine. I like that. But again, he's going against his brother tonight. He's had back-to-back, 21 points is a fine game, but he had coming off of a very bad game. And this is where I think we can get value. He's going to want to play better, prove he plays well. Again, he's going against his brother. He's going to want to play well against him. And he's still averaging, 24 points in his last 5. So I think this bet will hit. And again, just to recap, we're going Pascal Siakam more than 21 points, Mikal Bridges more than 16 points, and Miles Bridges more than 21 points. Again, I took this on Dabble. Make sure to sign up using code Bonfire on Dabble. 6x your play. Let me know in the comments if you're tailing or fading these picks. Make sure to subscribe. As always, it helps me out a ton. Please smash the subscribe and the like button. It helps me and takes 2 seconds and is free. And as I mentioned, I'm posting college basketball picks all throughout the weekend, all throughout the tournament. So make sure you subscribe on Winnable. If you want a free week on the VIP, use promo code YouTube. Let's win, guys. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.